4,500 years ago, a civilization with no steel, no cranes, and no wheels moved 6 million tons of stone and built a structure so precise that a sheet of paper cannot fit between its blocks. The Great Pyramid of Khufu contains 2.3 million stone blocks. Some weigh 70 tons. It was the tallest structure on Earth for 3,100 years, and we are still not completely sure how they built it. For centuries, the accepted answer was slaves, thousands of them, driven under the whip. But in 2013, archaeologists found something that destroyed that story completely. A 4,500-year-old papyrus. The papyrus was Mirra's journal, the logbook of a chief overseer who worked on the pyramid himself. It recorded wages, rations, daily operations. These were not slaves. They were skilled, paid craftsmen, 20,000 workers, organized into named teams working in 10-day shifts. They had doctors, bakers, brewers, and boat captains. The pyramid was not built by slaves. It was built by a city. The stones themselves came from quarries miles away. Limestone from Tura across the Nile, granite from Aswan, 800 kilometers to the south. And archaeologists have just discovered how they moved them. A lost branch of the Nile. In January 2026, a new study proposed that the ancient Egyptians used a network of counterweights and internal pulley systems inside the pyramid itself, capable of placing one block every single minute. Even more astonishing. In Saqqara, a 2025 study found that the step pyramid of Djoser, built 4,700 years ago, may have used a hydraulic elevator, water pressure pushing stone blocks upward through a vertical shaft. But the engineering alone does not explain the most astonishing fact. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north with an accuracy of 0.05 degrees, more precisely than the Greenwich Observatory built 4,400 years later. The Sphinx was carved from a single ridge of living bedrock. Its gaze aligns precisely with the rising sun on the spring equinox, the moment of Egyptian New Year. This was not coincidence, this was astronomy. In March 2025, an Egyptian-German archaeological team discovered entirely new chambers inside the Pyramid of Saqqara at Abu Simbel, chambers that had been hidden for 4,500 years. And the secrets are not finished. Scan Pyramid's muon tomography has revealed a vast hidden cavity above the Grand Gallery, a void the size of a full corridor, whose purpose remains completely unknown. The pyramid's Grand Gallery, a soaring internal corridor 47 meters long, was carved with grooves in its walls. For over a century, archaeologists thought they were decorative. They were not. No oath or ancient civilization built anything remotely like this. The Romans came 2,500 years later. They could not have built the pyramid. Their engineers said so themselves. The casing stones that once covered the Great Pyramid were polished white Tura limestone, so reflective that ancient writers described the pyramid as shining like a star, visible from the mountains of Israel. Herodotus visited the pyramids in 450 BC, 2,000 years after they were built, and called them the greatest achievement in human history. They were already ancient wonders when Greece was young. Egypt built not one pyramid, but over 120. Each one a different experiment in engineering, alignment, and scale. The pyramid was not a moment of inspiration. It was a civilization's 1,000-year research project. Modern engineers have estimated that if you try to replicate the Great Pyramid today, with modern machinery, modern logistics, and modern budgets, it would cost $1.2 trillion and take 20 years. Every generation has asked the same question: how did they do it? Every generation has underestimated the answer. The pyramids are not a mystery, they are a mirror. And what they reflect is the full depth of what human beings are capable of.